it started there. It used to be real dark inside. I didn't know until I was older that we didn't have electricity. So, but I hated it. So I would always be eager to go outside during the daytime. But because we was in a neighborhood where my family was in friction with the people who was in that neighborhood, it wasn't really safe to be outside all the time. So I had to be out there with my big cousins and stuff like that. So when I went out there with my big cousins, I'm like, I don't want to go back in there in the dark, so I got to figure out how to be like y'all so I can stay out here with y'all.
Yes, sir.
So the first thing I figured out how to do was all of them standing around in a circle rapping. And I noticed real fast that they just making the last word rhyme with the last word. Hold on. So I started practicing in my head, and once I finally got a little break, I spoke up and I rapped, and everybody stopped. And everybody looked at me, and something in my body said, yo, I want people to look at me like that for the rest of my life. I just mattered right there in that second. Everybody cared. Everybody thought I mattered in that second. So that's where the whole dream started from that day, just being a little boy that didn't have no attention.
Yo, they got, remember that?
And I got flew out to New York to go perform.
Crying the dog.
Yeah,
It can't see you.
Yeah.
That's still a cry pass.
It's still a cry pass, yeah.
I'm gonna show what it look like. Real man? Real men don't need witnesses to our tears. The dog is enough.
Let me say that again.
Real men don't need witnesses to our tears.
It's you and God.
Do this.
We're not crying for this.
You know what I'm saying? Can't real fool for them.
Jay Cameron.
Gave me the guinea pig shirt.
Man, what's up, fellas?
Hi.
Fellas.
Ladies and gentlemen, we changed it. How y'all doing?
I'm good. I was gonna take it. I'll be fellas if you want.
Oh boy.
I don't look like one of the fellas. You can call me fellas if you want.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna say this again. How y'all doing out there? Check us out.
Hi guys.
We back again.
We
What y'all
are.
got? How the week going?
Man, it could be better.
Say something to the people. Help somebody. Then.
Hey, man, I don't know. I lost one on my team, but we still gonna keep the dream. I put it like that.
Bars.
You know what I'm saying? Moving forward in the future, when you see me with the youngest and we taking pictures, there's always gonna be an empty space between. If it's just me and one, it's gonna look like it's three. We're gonna keep an empty space in every picture we take moving forward.
I like that.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's gonna be a thing.
R.I.P. sir.
Yes. I'm not gonna get into it right now.
No?
No, not right now.
What you got, Bash?
My week has been kind of crazy. And I did. Never mind. I almost told what happened last weekend.
What happened
my
last
week's been
weekend?
kind of crazy.
Blue truck?
Oh, you talk about the.
Oh God. No.
Oh, I'm trying to see.
You talk about the.
But my new man would be appalled. No.
Oh, you got a new man. Hold up.
You
just missing all this new
that's
stuff.
not what this is about.
Oh, okay. We're trying to get an update.
Wait.
Help
You know
somebody.
what they say, right?
What they say?
Here we go.
New man, new hair.
So my baby's birthday is in a week, and we're gonna be in the pool. I didn't want to deal with my hair in the pool.
Okay.
So she was Aquaman then.
I mean, he can drown in it if he wants.
Ooh, this is a family show.
You started it. You will never start something and be upset that I finished it.
I ain't never had a woman finish me.
Until now.
Never.
Okay,
You know how they say? You know how they say? Don't ever say ever, never.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say never. Hell no, ever, never.
You've also
Ever.
never met me before until now. So, finished.
Okay, give me my camera.
Wait. You know you can travel the world. You can travel the world and you can meet people with the same personality of somebody that's familiar that you know. Like you from the US, And you can be in the DR and you can meet the same energy and the same personality and slaughter it and conquer it and come back home.
Ew.
Man, give me my camera. I don't know what they.
Ew.
Good to see y'all.
Yeah.
Like
Ew.
always, Singleton Brown Live.
But actually, I did that in Peru,
What?
though. I was
We
in
coming
Peru.
to a stage near you. We enjoy y'all. Leave a comment below. Let us know where y'all from. You know what I'm saying? We're here to give insight, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Also, we're on Roku TV. Download the app, Gift TV. Also, subscribe. We're looking for our 1,000 subscribers. So we got something for you when we get there. So continue to check us out weekly. Continue to watch us. We're going to be watching you. And, you know,
Okay.
we're
Invite
here.
us to a pool party.
Yes.
What'd you say?
Bootsy.
What'd you say?
Invite us to a pool party.
Oh. Yeah, inbox us if you want us to come out, host a party. My boy do DJ. I DJ a little bit too. So
Can we have
You be
do it all.
DJing?
Yeah.
Can we have some music?
Okay.
I want a vibe right
want some
now.
music?
I want a vibe. I want to feel something.
Where you think you at, man? This cat here.
I was gonna say, did you finish that drink? That's the
I
problem.
don't know what he drank.
That's the problem. The drink is gone. That's what the
that's
problem
No,
is.
I just feel like
She
just
said she put a lot of liquor in there, and you took it like it was a shot.
We trying to get sponsors, and you're talking what?
Please, after the show we had a few weeks ago, they don't mind if we drink.
Let me ask y'all a question.
I drink Kool-Aid with no sugar.
I got a question for you.
Run it.
What's the highlight of your day?
Waking up.
What was the highlight of your day?
What, today?
Mhm.
I don't feel like I can be as honest as I want to be. So the highlight of my day, well, I was up till 4 a.m. So honestly, going to bed, maybe clocking out of work.
What's that noise?
What was the sound effects for?
Because I'm tired.
That sounds like something. Okay, let's go.
Okay, well, keep your mind to yourself. That was my tired sound. But yeah, that was probably the highlight of my day. Actually being able to go to bed and clocking out of work today. Highlight.
Mine was helping somebody, helping somebody see their own potential.
That's what's up.
That was good. That
Was it
very enlightening. It was a student. Young man, 18 years old, and his name is Elijah, first of all. I'm like, well, you know what your name means, boy? But I ain't get into that when he's young. But he feel like, man, I don't think I can make it, man.
He said that?
Yeah.
You can't talk like that.
Yeah, if you don't think you can make it, you can't.
Yeah, I was saying, you need to erase that, start over.
Yeah.
You 18. First of all, I said, man, people don't care if you live or die, right? Let's start there. You 18, nobody gonna feel sorry for you at all. You don't have to go in on it. After I finished, you like,
That's
I'm
rough, yeah.
Yeah, but ain't nobody gonna feel sorry for you. All the mistakes, he made all these mistakes when he was 15 and 16. Now it's costing me trying to graduate. And
it's
he
not looking
needs
good.
16 classes to graduate.
In a year?
16 classes.
He can do it. The way they got this system,
they just be pushing
16.
them through.
He gonna be Chat GBT like
I don't know
a
what he
mofo.
gonna do, but I'm just saying, like, just to see the look on his face looking defeated. I said, boy, you know the world you live in? You done lost your mind.
And so I also remember being 18 too. The things that happen to you when you're 15 to 18, you think are just so big, and they're not big at all. In fact, you have so much more life. And in reality, when you're 20s and your 30s, you can really write it off like, well, I was a kid, literally. But you have to keep going. You can't sit in that. Otherwise, you'll turn 25, 30, and then you'll still be that same 18-year-old. So keep going.
Yeah. This environment, you know what I'm saying, you can see he's had a rough teenage life, and now he's having to deal with the consequence. Trying to get a degree or a diploma to just get a job, to better himself. 18 is that's a critical time in his life. That's the first turnover point for him. 18?
Yeah.
And he ain't got nothing to show for it?
I mean,
that ain't good to show up in the world like you ain't got nothing to show for it.
My daddy used to say, if you make your bed hard,
He ain't got no bed.
you gotta lay in it. What?
Well, he gonna stand up. He ain't got no bed.
I have so many questions and I don't know where to start.
No,
that's a lot.
You got a lot going on.
And so we forget about those children like that too, that, they don't have the stable homes. They don't have the stable parents, Sometimes kids are raising kids.
Yes. So that kind of leads into our topic tonight. The topic tonight is from anger to motivation to success. And that's almost like the talk I had with him today. I said, it's going to take some time, but you can do it. But you got to see the end result. And then I kind of told him, I said, man, I failed. Kindergarten, 9th grade, 10th grade. And I was behind. I caught back up in 11th grade. I graduated with 1.9, but I said, look at me. And he was looking at me crazy.
That was like a long time ago.
Yeah.
Sorry.
My long time experiences help people in their current situation.
They do. I didn't mean to call you old. My bad.
Nothing to get old but clothes.
I heard that. Say it
Wait.
again.
Hold on. Whoa.
Get old but clothes.
Man, I know some women that got old, bro.
Here we go.
Hey.
He's like, do you hate women? Like, if you do, just say that.
Do I hate women?
Here we go.
Nothing that comes out of your mouth about women is good.
Oh my God. Here we go.
Show me a good woman.
Oh.
I don't need to show you a good woman. I am one.
This is good.
Hey, wait.
So if you haven't found, with your track record, if you ain't found a good woman, this is something you doing wrong. Yeah.
I don't run track. I
His
put him on
track
the track.
record?
I don't run track.
That man I'm not doing that to him on live, but you know your track record. Collectively 7.
So what? You say 7?
Say
Yep.
what?
4 and 3.
Hey, KB.
I don't care if some of them are.
I'm looking straight ahead at my camera.
Yeah, you started it.
What's the number of completion?
Completion? That's disgusting.
What's the number of completion? She said 7. What's the number of completion?
I ain't gonna get in that kid. I'm staying.
What's the number of new beginnings?
It's 8.
8?
Yeah.
Well, then I got one more. Start over.
Okay, I got you. Give him.
Yeah, okay.
Double method.
I got 8. Listen, I'm gonna put myself in the same scenario. Like okay, I've got all these I've got all these ex-husbands and baby daddies.
Who you?
I mean, I'm just saying, if it's okay for one, it's got to be okay for the other.
Are they both?
I mean, not what?
No, you say ex-husbands and baby daddies. So you had baby daddies and husbands, or you had husbands that became baby daddies?
Did you have? I'm sorry, are ex-wives and baby mamas? I know some of them are the one and the same, but
I got 2 baby mamas
and 3 ex-wives.
I don't know how many fingers you got.
Oh Lord.
I just feel like the things that come out of your mouth about women should be nicer. Or you should start hanging around better women.
Oh, I do.
Ooh.
I do.
Good. Talk about them.
That's what you think it is? You hang around the wrong type women?
Yeah, you might be fishing in swamps.
I don't fish. I swim.
Stop swimming in swamps.
Okay.
You can't see.
I don't swim in swamps. I don't swim in swamps.
Oh, this is good.
Why you keep coming up with swamp
wait,
creatures?
let me get this straight.
Go ahead.
You really trying to go in right now?
Hey, we already here. Y'all done.
Oh, shit.
Ken started it. Today is the day. He's going to leave us alone, ladies.
Let's go.
Oh, I don't put that camera. It's on.
Hey.
Go ahead.
Hey.
What you got to say?
What you got to say? What you got to say?
Hey, ladies, you can call in if you got a comment, concern.
I always got something nice to say about a woman.
Say something nice. Let's see.
But I say it to them personally.
Okay. So just on your
if I say something negative, I'm not speaking about all women. I'm just speaking about the one we talking about in that moment.
The ones you know.
No, it's something I don't know. Okay. But I'm not just speaking negative about all women, because if all women was bad, we all be effed up right now. We got some good ones out there now.
They are.
I agree.
They are.
Yeah. I got some, man. You know what I'm looking for?
What?
A Leo.
A Leo woman? Have you ever dated one?
No.
I was going to say they're a lot.
So am I.
But right. And so.
Y'all going to do a segment. You know what we're going to do? Y'all going to do a segment about that?
We haven't even gotten to the topic. I'm so
Yeah,
sorry. I'm so sorry.
Hey.
We're going to do a pop the balloon for Ken in a minute.
God.
So
oh
he
my
can
gosh,
find him a Leo.
yes.
Leo women.
Oh my God.
Hold on, give him his camera. Tell him we're gonna do this now. Look at the camera and tell him the age and the quality of woman you're looking for. You're looking for Leo women.
Leo women.
Age from come on.
What
age group? I don't know.
I'm about to say 88 to 8. No, I'm quick. No, I'm not really just mature.
From 35 to 55 or what you
mature
doing?
Leo women.
No, you gotta be specific.
Okay. Yeah, 35 and up.
35 to what?
You right. I'm cutting.
I know you.
I cut about. Yeah, them old women got too many issues.
No. See, there you go.
Here we go.
Hey,
what are you
hey,
doing?
hey,
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 be straightforward, man.
hey. Yeah, she be about
You
50.
gotta say something.
Hey, she be about 55, 60.
Yeah.
And she asks you for a rub down. She wants a big game.
Oh my God.
Hey, she got the light.
That is terrible.
What?
The age, man.
Okay, listen.
35 to
Hey, all jokes aside.
35 to.
They trying to hook me up.
I ain't trying to hook you out. They want to see.
It's some
You
nice
see a Leo
30-year-olds
women.
running around too.
You see a Leo woman. They're gonna be spicy enough for you. A Leo woman, the age from 35 to
I think you need an
Let's
earth
say
sign.
30. Let's say 30 and up.
30 to what? Be
30 and
Pacific,
up.
man. We in the whole world here.
Okay, because you just talked about the 55 and
Yeah,
60
you
year
done
olds.
messed that up.
Well,
Is it like 30? Yeah. Is it like 30 to 50? I think 55 isn't bad. Also, my mama's married, y'all, but my mother, she don't even have no gray hair.
What
She's
you got, man?
beautiful.
30 to 45.
30 to 45 ladies.
Yeah.
Ladies, we got a young man here.
Really?
I'm just saying, he said he want a Leo. If you're a Leo, young lady, from 30 to 45,
Yeah.
hey, inbox us. We'll see. We'll do a session. Just have a conversation with this young man. And I know you got certain qualities you have. You know, make sure you
How did
got
this
your
turn
stuff
into
together.
that? How did this turn into that?
Oh, we're going to
I'm
return
just put it on it. Yeah, I'm just, because Bad saying that she don't feel like you like women will have
I
bad
didn't
things
mean
to
it
say
like
about
that.
them.
Yeah.
And I know you, so you got to redeem yourself.
Thank
So
you. Thank you.
yeah, you got to redeem
Oh, I
yourself.
know you love women. I just don't know if you like us very much.
He do. He got to be the right woman. He ain't met his match yet.
Oh, okay.
That's all
And
it
that's
is.
fine. That's literally okay. The beauty of that is you really only have to get it right once.
No, you don't. No.
Yeah, you only have to get it right once. You've just been wrong a bunch of times, and that is okay. That's okay.
We're going to get into that. So
you can't find everything in the one bucket.
They go to the buckets again and swimming.
You
and
can find
everything
in one
If
bucket.
I can find it all in one, I'm good. But
I feel like I'm all in one.
Hey,
and I just ain't been found well.
So let's get to the topic and then we'll get back to this at the end.
Bass made comment based on personal
at the end.
Well, because
life
it's hard for me
experience.
to say. I'm an anomaly. Yeah.
Anomaly to who? You from Nebraska?
The rest of the world. Exactly. That's an anomaly in itself.
Yeah.
Your producer hates you right now.
I know she's
I'm
going
gonna
in.
keep rebuttaling.
Hey, y'all, come on now. This is
we finna get in trouble.
Yeah, y'all ready. The topic is again from anger to motivation to success. Like I was saying, I had a conversation with a young man and I was able to sway him and influence him to try again and use that anger he have to motivate himself. It ain't my motivation. He got to motivate himself. Find his own why. Hey man, ain't nobody gonna take care of you. You got to come to yourself and have that conversation, that hard conversation. Nobody ain't coming to save you, but you. Answer your own call. And I thank God that I was there to do that because he came out of nowhere, smelling like the streets, and I'm like, wow.
That boy smell like weed.
Everything.
Not the streets.
You know what I tell the youngest? They act like somebody owes them something. You owe you first. Or anybody else owe you, you owe you first.
That's real.
Yeah,
For
you owe
sure.
you first. Because it's like, I came here by myself. I can't depend on nobody else. It's like when David came back from war and all the women and children were gone and his army turned to get him. He says, at times I have to encourage myself. I don't need nobody but me. And this is the first, you know what, we ride now. This is the first time in my life I have been single for like 2 years. I feel good.
Everybody don't know how to be alone.
Yeah.
I think it's a good thing.
What's the difference of being alone and being lonely?
For
True.
sure.
You see what I'm saying? You can be alone, but if you can handle being lonely and alone, bro, you get strong.
You need that.
You know what
Gather
I'm saying?
yourself.
Because then it becomes a matter of like, they ain't got no power over you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really need you. I have to desire and want you. Then you stop pursuing and you relax.
And you start attracting.
Yeah.
I'm with you, man.
Then you catch and release, but go ahead.
So, you got a question?
Yeah, I actually have a question for both of you guys. And so I have the question for you guys just because I guess I see more so it's the young men that you have to, I don't know, kick out of the nest, if you will, versus like a lot of women kind of, we put ourselves together and we kind of leave the nest. Do you feel like there was something in you guys' lives that made you either angry enough to motivate you to leave, or Is there something significant that happened in your life for y'all to be successful? Like, I
Yeah.
kind of want to. Okay, so maybe I know, but give that to the people. You never know if somebody's story matches yours.
I'm gonna tell you what I did. I got somebody pregnant.
And so give that to them because that's so
And
many people. I know that's so many
I
people.
was 16 with a baby on the way. Okay. And
That's
I got
deep.
married at 16.
Oh wow.
Yeah. First time I got married at 16. I got married on July 23rd. I turned 17 on August the 21st. And he was born on November the 8th.
You might get a pass on that marriage. I
Well,
mean, everything before like age 20
well,
is
I was, my dad was
You're doing the
gone,
right
so
thing.
Yeah,
I
for
was
sure.
doing what I felt that I need to do as a
And that's
man,
real,
and
yeah.
having a child on the way, and it's like it changes you to the point of failure is not an option.
Yeah.
You know, like it ain't just me getting up, going hoop, whatever. Now I got people depending on me.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that changed. Like I told my daughter when she was pregnant, I told her to give her baby that at 6 months before the baby get here, 6 months after the baby. If he don't man up, cut him. Because he's not gonna make it. Don't spend 3, 4, 5 years waiting on the boy to be a man, and you got to raise a child.
Yeah.
So
That's unfortunate. I just that's hard on both parties, especially the woman that, is leaving. I mean, I don't want to go there, but I hear you say women are the one that leave. Like sometimes we have to
yeah.
though.
Well, when they talk about women leaving, most of the part, normally it's in the marriage, right? If you're boyfriend, girlfriend dating, I don't want to say that don't count, but you ain't got no skin in the game. You know, you can always just pick up and move on. But when you're in an established relationship and you married, then that's when there's normally the woman to leave. A man, very seldom would a man willingly leave his family.
I
Very
gotcha.
seldom.
So you're saying if they're not and he's the what? You're waiting for him to man up. You said 6 months before, 6 months after, he don't man up. Shake.
Yeah.
That's
Because you've seen people in a relationship 8, 9, 10 years and he never mans up.
okay.
You know?
Do you feel like any of your marriages have made you angry enough to level up?
Actually, after the fact.
Okay.
Because I mean, I'm good with it. I was good within the marriage. I know we going totally off topic of the show, but every time the relationship was over with, then I leveled up. You know, and it was like, okay, yeah. Matter of fact, okay, when I get mad, if it's not a physical conversation in a situation where I need to deal with it right then, I get mad, I level up. If you got me pissed off, I'm really about to piss you off because I'm about to level up. I'm about to be more successful. Whatever caused you to have hate or for us to have a problem, I'm about to make it worse because I'm about to be better. You know, I'm about to be greater. You know, so if I was in a relationship and I got out of a relationship and I was pissed off about it, yeah, I'm really about to level up. And there's people be like, "Are you just doing that because you're trying to make your ex mad?" No, I'm just making me better.
And that's real.
Yeah. If she gets mad about that, okay, say that for the next dude.
It seems like there's a lot of and I don't know, I've read your book, but I'll let you tell your story in a second. But it seems like there's a lot of instances that might happen in our lives to make us just want to level up. Because you can't lay down and sit there where you are. I mean, you have to sulk in that when you sit where you are versus like turning that anger into motivation. And if you consistently do something every day, guess what happens? You get good at it. That's just what it is.
I'm about
So
to show you something. You see it in sports a lot when somebody's in the championship game and they lose, and then you have to sit there and watch the other team celebrate on your court.
oh yeah.
And your coach makes you sit there and watch.
Sit there and watch is crazy.
That fuels you for the whole off season to come back to be better for the next season.
Yeah.
You know, if I watch somebody celebrate on my court, hell, if I watch somebody celebrate with my woman, I'm about to blow up. I'm serious. It's like my son London. He's like, "Dad, I'm tired of paying rent." I said, "Okay, go get a house." And he called himself looking at first, or I know he signed his lease again, right? But then for about 6 months, he is pissed off at the landlord, right? Everything that was going on, he's mad. I said, London, when you get mad enough, you're gonna do something about it.
That's it.
When it's time to sign that lease again, He went and bought a house. Like London was
Yeah.
playing. He went and bought a house. He got mad enough. And he got so mad, they moved out of the house they were renting and moved into a hotel for like 2 months till he was able to go get the crib. He was mad enough to say, I'm getting the F up out of here till I go get my own.
I ain't mad at that.
And that's what he did. So yeah, anger, being mad, you can use it as fuel to be great. And the greatest example to ever do that to me was two.
There's a
Michael
couple of
Jordan,
people.
Kobe,
There's
yeah.
a couple of them.
Yeah. You know what? You know when LeBron did it? When he was playing the Celtics. When he was with
Couldn't beat 'em.
Cleveland, and when he scored 20-something points in one quarter, he took the whole team on.
Mhm.
And what Garnett said, he don't give a damn about none of us. LeBron took the whole team
Whole
on.
team.
He was just that mad. He was a youngin. But only time anger is not good when you use it for negative fuel.
Oh yeah, what Boston Richie say? I'm gonna get that get back. Even if I said so, instead of getting y'all get back, like what if you put that energy into something productive?
Yeah, don't
Literally.
get back. Don't get back, get great.
Say it
Yeah.
again.
Don't get back, get great.
That's the part, you know. The anger part that festers, I think it turns into resentment, and it really is a slow death for yourself. So you have to, in my life, you know, I went through so much, and that's all I do is look at my anger, and I flip it, and I kind of like turn it into fuel,
Mm.
and it always gives me vision, because every time I get mad at something like that, it'll show me beyond. Hey, don't pay attention right here. You hurt somebody.
Yeah.
And the one thing people don't know truly, you know, who I was, and they didn't see me always smiling. But like I said, you use that anger for motivation, and the
Yeah.
motivation got to come from within.
Yeah.
Now, life gonna squeeze you and make you angry anyway. Life gonna life,
Yeah.
and whatever's in you, it's gonna come out. Now, if it's anger, resentment, all that's still gonna come out, but it's good because it's coming out of you. It's not staying inside of you, because the more it stays in you, it affects you and it dominates you and it destroys you. So you might sometimes this stuff comes to get you to holler and scream out loud, get that negative energy out, because a lot of times people hold it in, and then when they meet a person, they spew all that on that person
Yeah.
and hurt them. People do hurt people,
I
but
do
if you can
think
get it out,
I'm sorry. I do think we forget to tell people that too. Anger is an emotion, and your emotions are okay. You just have to know how to channel them. You got to know what to do with them.
yes. But that's what man got to be taught early. And like I said, this young generation, some of them ain't taught. That's why so many
Especially
in
men.
prison, they react. Even when I was younger, react. It wasn't no questions.
Especially our black men, since the world is so much more scared of them than they are of anybody else. I mean, y'all can't react. 13 and up, your reactions get you, they could get you killed. They could get you in jail. You have to know how to channel that. But as parents too, we have to know how to talk to our kids about their emotions.
Yes.
It starts. It's deep. It's so deep.
Lead by example.
We talk about them three things we talking about: anger, motivation, and success. Some people get stuck in between anger and motivation.
If I can be completely honest, guys, all of my like mini successes, I was mad as hell at somebody, or I was like pissed off at a situation. I'm like, you know what? Watch this. And yeah, it just
Yeah.
always gets better. I don't know.
You know the person that you need to leave alone when they get mad?
Ooh.
Not a woman now. You ever see the man so mad he starts crying? You ever seen that?
Yeah.
That man finna go kill somebody.
Give that brother some space. Give him some. Don't. Hey, brother, don't just give him some space.
Yeah.
Because he will take somebody out of here. And I was mad. I was so mad one time, and had an employee. I can't say his name.
I'm glad.
And he had me so mad. I'm in CEO mode, but I'm in the trailer, fixing the trailer. He had me so mad. The conversation on the telephone. He had me. My hands were shaking. Like my hands, when the phone hung up, I realized my hands were trembling. Like if he had been standing there in that moment, you know what I'm saying? But I had to be in CEO mode because he was an employee at the time, right? Matter of fact, he the one gave me that line, get the F up off my phone. So I got out the trailer. I went there to my admin. I said, I need you to type up the separation letter right now and email it to me so I can send it to him right now. But if he had been standing there while my hands were trembling, Bruh.
Hmm.
Bruh, you even put some on my books. I'm serious.
I'm a firm believer that God keeps us out of situations because he kind of knows our temper too. Like every
Yeah.
time my mother tells me she had a run-in with somebody and I was like almost with her, I'm like, God knew not to have me with you because I play about a lot of people on earth. I do not play about Lena. My mama. Shout out to my mama.
Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and check us out. Leave a comment. We talking about from anger to motivation to success. And we talking about some situations in our life that maybe can help somebody else when we was angry enough to make a change.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you ain't sick and tired enough. And like I give this story, when seeing one of my partners, he was sitting on the porch and he had his dog out there. And the dog was moaning. And I pulled him, I'm like, what's going on with your dog, man? He said, oh, he just laying on a nail.
On a what?
On a nail. The dog was laying on a nail. And that's how I was looking like, what was? And you know the next question.
Why don't he get up?
And my boy said, well, I guess it don't hurt bad enough. And when it start hurting a little bad, he'll get up. You see, I ain't worried about it. So carry on with the story. That's what he told me. And that stuck with me. So that goes to say, what is holding you back? What nail you sitting on that you ain't got up off of yet?
Okay.
That sound like a lot of dudes I know in relationships, bro.
Hey, whatever it is for that person. What nail you on that you haven't got up on?
But okay.
And did something. Do something.
Don't start with me, kid.
Uh-oh.
What?
Y'all back at it again?
Nope. Joe ain't.
I'm just saying, a dude's be in relationships like that, man.
Yeah.
Like they sitting on a rusty nail. You know what I'm saying?
That means they ain't got. Never mind.
What it say?
No, it's like
Say it back.
guys will suffer in the relationship long time before they will leave.
Well, that means there's something about him that's not together. Because why is he suffering? Why is anybody suffering in a relationship? Anybody that suffers in a relationship, one, it's easier for them to stay.
No, 9 times out of 10, it's called kids.
It's easier for them to stay.
Some guys don't want to leave a relationship because they don't want to leave their kids. Then you got other guys will leave a relationship to protect their peace and sanity and let her have the kids.
Mm-hmm.
And so is there not anything in between that? Is co-parenting not an option?
It's called domestic violence.
How do we get to domestic violence from co-parenting?
And guys don't want to be involved in that, so they chill long as they can till they can't take it no more.
Okay, so again, I can only give examples that I know of. The women in my life, the men in my life, there's none of that. So
listen, I was in a personal relationship for come to think of it, I was in there for like 12 years knowing it wasn't gonna work.
Huh?
Yeah.
12?
That's silly.
Well, 3 years in, I knew it wasn't gonna work, but I was there for another 12 before we parted ways.
That's hard.
Was it easier for you to stay?
It was financially.
Yeah, me too, D.
It was financially.
She said, what?
It was financially easier for me to stay, not because I needed that individual's income. It was because that individual took so much of my income where I had to make a business decision.
Okay.
I couldn't take care of 2 households financially.
At the time.
Yeah, at the time.
D. Williams say, what? We couldn't.
Oh, hey, what's up, D. Williams? Miss Dominique?
I don't know. I do commend you for the I'm not even funny. The amount of times you've tried, like I commend you for that because you should never love differently. Just love different people for sure.
Hey.
Don't let that taint your heart at all.
Oh no, I ain't scared now. Hey.
Just cautious.
I ain't buying no more rings, but I ain't scared.
You don't think you have to?
Nah, I ain't giving that one up either. But
So-
really though, it's like every time you fail, there's an opportunity to intelligently begin again. So I learned something from each situation. Even in anger, like what's my favorite verse in Proverbs 15:1? It says, "Harsh words will stir up anger, but a gentle response wards off wrath."
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? And it's like at times when you meet somebody who's already mad, just don't get mad with them. Or
oh
her.
my gosh, people hate that. I deal with that, and I don't mean to cut you off. I deal with that at work all the time. You came in here 52 hot and angry. I don't want any of that. I just throw out a number. I don't know. But in angry, I don't want any of that energy. And you're angry because you don't have a solution. Let's just find the solution. But we're gonna do it calmly.
Yeah, you have to tell somebody you don't even know me well enough to be that mad at me. I know you ain't upset with me.
And so a lot of times we take other people's anger personal. Again, those are just feelings, and they are probably angry about God knows what, probably about life. But if when you let somebody spew that onto you and you give that back, now we're just swapping insults. That doesn't make any sense. We're not going to get to a
You know
solution.
what that is? That's when you say, "I got time today."
Yeah, I don't though. My spirit genuinely does not have time to
Some-
argue with
some-
people.
I got time. It ain't an argument. Trust we ain't arguing. It's gonna be a one-way conversation. I'm gonna say what I got to say with
Yep.
authority.
You're right. I also have the customers that try stuff like that, and I just be quiet, and they'll ask like, "You don't hear me talking to you?" I do, but I'm not sure I like the conversation. I will literally keep working.
Oh,
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I don't play that.
okay.
I don't fuss with nobody I don't sleep with, so it's cool.
I heard that.
That's easy.
You
I didn't
don't-
look at him.
Wait. You don't fuss with anybody. I don't even
Why?
fuss. I don't really fuss with people I sleep with.
Why?
It's like, yeah, but why?
That's what I'm trying to say. All that other stuff, man. For what?
But why fuss
For
with somebody you
what?
sleep with?
Why? I'm just saying, if we're gonna be there, at least I have a good,
You might have
nice,
to see that
conscious,
person.
a conscious conversation with him. But ain't no fussing at this point.
Oh man,
Not at this point in my life.
man, when you fussing with
Yeah,
somebody you
it's too
sleep with,
much.
I'm just saying.
it's like sexual Russian roulette.
That tell you though. Anybody
That's that
else is
Leo in
off.
you.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
There's no way.
That's a class.
That's why you want another Leo. He wants to argue. Never
I
mind.
don't argue.
What did we just call it?
I don't argue.
Okay.
I
It was
say- I say
you
what
said
I-
fuss. We called it fuss. It's a mild version
I
of
say what I have to say. Sometimes I say it with more authority than I do at other times, but it ain't too much back and forth. I'm gonna say what I got to say.
You shouldn't have to at this point. Man.
Yeah.
Have a conversation about it.
If a woman's
Solution
voice
and
goes
move on.
louder than my voice, I'm out of the conversation.
Oh, I'm a firm believer that there's an octave that men can't even hear past.
No,
like
we don't.
once we reach there, like
I
he
don't
can't hear you
entertain.
anyway. Yeah.
I don't entertain.
And
No.
I mean, but that's also probably people because we don't like when y'all yell and scream either. I also don't play that. That's when Blue Truck got left at the gas station yelling and screaming like he was crazy.
You know, Blue Truck did get another car. You know that, right?
That's fine.
Who y'all
That
talking
car will
about?
never pull up to where I live.
This
Please.
man in his blue.
And what's crazy
mysterious
is
vehicle.
a blue truck pulled up at work the other day, and my coworker looked at me. I was like, "Don't look at me," because I get so much anxiety when I see blue trucks. So much. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Everybody wants somebody crazy about them till they actually find somebody that's crazy about them.
Hey, watch this.
Wow.
You know what I noticed about her?
What?
I never saw her wear the color blue.
No.
Ooh.
No. Nope.
Wow. So if you're just tuned in, we were talking about the topic from anger to motivation to success. And we're just giving some different point of views of when anger was enough and we made a decision to let it motivate us to get to where we need to be, whatever success is for you, because success is going to be different for everybody. So we gave the analogy of sometimes people are sitting on this rusted nail and don't want to get up until it hurt bad enough. Hopefully you find something or some motivation that it hurts so bad where you make a change tonight. If that's working out, you start working out tonight. If you want to write a book, you start writing tonight. If you want to change a job, you go look online and find another job. You can't keep tiptoeing through this life. I have lost, in the last 2 weeks, I have lost about 4 people that I know personally. You won't get out of this life alive, and it's teaching me every day that I better get up and write on that blank piece of paper that God give us all to get started. It's a good day to get started, y'all. So
Every
stop
day.
tiptoeing through your own life. Don't be an extra in your own movie.
Don't be an extra in your own movie. That was a good one.
I'm good.
I'm gonna use that. Yeah. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Extra what though? How you gonna use it?
You know, extras in movies walking around.
No. You gonna be an extra what?
No, we're gonna leave it at that. Don't be an extra in your own movie. We're not gonna pick it apart in a strange way. Nope.
You said you're gonna use it. You're gonna use it as an extra what?
I'm saying I'm gonna tell people that, like, okay, don't take a backseat to your own life. Don't be an extra in your own movie. Crazy.
What's the rating on the movie?
Okay. Yeah. Nope. But
don't-
seriously, so I kind of want to build off that too. I
Okay.
told you I've read your book before, but you also have a pretty good story as to, just your jump towards success? Obviously, it wasn't a straight line. There were ups and downs.
Yeah.
There always is.
Mhm.
But like, is there anything that you can think of specifically that made you angry enough for you to be like, all right, I'm finna level up?
One time, I had just moved down here, couldn't really find a job. That before I met Ken, and my son was like 4 years old at the time, man. I think I might have had about a couple of dollars in my name. And my son came to me, the ice cream truck was having. He said, "Hey, Dad, can you give me $1 to go catch the ice cream truck?" I said, "Boy, I ain't got no money. Go ask your mom." And he was about to run off, and he stopped, turned back around. "Dad, when you need money, you got to go ask Mama too." And I felt like something had hit my soul as a man. And I said, "No, son, a man's supposed to have his own money." And I said,
I
"Son,
don't
this will
mean
be
to
the
laugh.
last day. Yeah, this will be the last day that
Yeah.
Daddy ever feel like this, not have what you need." And that day, my son was 4 years old. That was 21 years ago. To this day, I keep cash.
Yeah.
That was the last day.
At least $1.
I went walk to Walmart and pretty much made the manager hire me on the spot without an interview, just straight. And from that day on, I did everything. To this day, I'm a hustler. I do what I need to do and to take care of myself and whoever's with me. I don't mind getting my hands dirty.
Mm.
And I keep money in my pocket just because of that moment. That moment touched my soul. And I was angry. I was all above. And also, I had a conversation with the enemy. I said, "This will be the last time you try me mentally like that too." And I was so angry why I didn't even drive to Walmart and hire him. I walked. Now you know where I stayed.
Yeah.
My boy know where I stayed at. It took me a minute, but I had so much on my mind, and it led me right to there. And from that point, I worked my way all the way up to like assistant manager.
Bruh.
And
Wait, I
from
wanna
that
know.
point, I was just on a mission at that point. That one moment, like I was looking at myself,
It's
tell me, "Hey
hard.
man, go get what's yours. Stop sitting on
Bruh.
that nail. Make something
Yeah.
happen for yourself. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. What are you doing? You're a man. We follow you."
That was
So from that day on to this day, I'm here.
Kim Brown.
What's that?
Yeah, because I want to know how far.
That
I
was
want to
a
know how
walk.
far this walk was.
It
That
took
was a
me
walk.
almost 2 hours to get there walking.
That's
Yeah,
4.
yeah, a
'Cause
lot
you-
on your
why you
mind.
get back?
Yeah,
Yeah,
a lot on
I
your
ain't
mind.
care.
A lot on your mind, bro.
Right back.
Yeah, in Hiram.
Yeah, and how?
In
On the side,
Hiram.
you had to walk in. You
Sister-
couldn't walk
yeah.
on the road. First of all, you had to
Yeah,
walk like in the
yeah,
ditch.
yeah.
And it was just, but I wasn't even thinking like that. I was like, I gotta go get
That's real though.
what my
Jeez,
son
That's
needs.
real.
I gotta
Yeah.
go get it.
I have not walked anywhere substantially since I was 16. That's when I got the first whip. It is
I ain't pick up the key. I don't know what it was. I just walked straight out the house. I said, "This is
I'm
it."
gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what I do my most walking in life. On vacation.
Yeah.
When I'm in another country, I walk.
Yeah.
Be it on the beach, be it in town, I walk. But here, bruh.
Yeah. So you know what mindset I was in.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I always been about that life. Like I ain't scared of nothing. I ain't scared to die. Certain things that a man gonna do when it's time. So at that point, it was time. It was just time. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no feeling sorry. I tell anybody, don't feel sorry for yourself. Because nobody coming to save you.
Yeah,
You can sit there and whatever you think.
I got a story, man, about being mad. It was a Thursday night. I went to Boy Scouts and Daniel Rutherford, right? Yeah, I called the whole name.
Here we go.
He flattened the tires on my bike. He loosened all the spokes on my wheels, right? Now it's 9 o'clock at night. I come out. I had a chopper back then. We had bikes that were choppers, right? My bike is trash now. Sitting on 2 flats, wobbling because he loosened all the spokes, right? Had no air pump, right? I had to walk. I had to push my bike all the way home. You know what I did at 5 o'clock in the morning?
What you did?
I tightened all my spokes. I walked my bike all the way down there, Pound Hills Road to Colonia to the gas station, put air in my tires, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just so when I got to school in the morning, he could see my bike is fixed. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't do nothing.
Motivation.
Yo, bruh. I had to show up the next day like you ain't done that.
And you successful.
And then I
Fixing your
whooped his ass that after school that day. Bruh.
It was almost a
It was
good
coming.
story.
No,
You
that
can't
was no.
follow it up with okay.
It was
I
coming.
get it though.
Hey, bruh. But
Sound like he was successful.
it's like when somebody damaged me,
Yeah.
I'm going to fix it. If it's my vehicle or me personally, I am going to fix it before you see me again. So you
For
cannot
sure.
look back and go, I did that to him.
Never let him
Yes.
see you sweat.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
And you can knock the windows out my car. Next time you see me,
Brand new.
yeah, or I'm having a new car.
That's a
Yeah.
mindset though.
Oh yeah, we know you ain't gonna knock me
That is a
down. No,
mindset.
we ain't doing that.
Being angry is a choice too. I'm gonna tell y'all that. Let's get to that.
Um,
Being angry is a choice.
So it is a choice, and I kind of want to build off of that and the nail story.
Mhm.
Instead of getting off the nail, I not even actually feel like there are a lot of people that go out and find other people that are sitting on nails.
Yeah.
And so when y'all powwow about this nail not hurting your ass, even though y'all know it hurts, then you make each other feel better about the nail in your ass instead of just getting off of it and doing something different.
And I guess the noise making is the gossiping.
Yeah, with the puppy. Mm-hmm.
With the what?
Wasn't it a puppy that was
Oh, I
laying
thought
on
you
the
said
nail?
puppy. Hold on.
Bash,
thought
you
you
done
said-
you done just took the story and turned to Disney.
Was it a dog or I mean, dog
She said
puppy? I
puppy.
mean, all dogs
Whatever
are puppies
kind
to
of
me. I don't know.
dog.
I'm that person. Yeah.
Whatever. That knowledge is just
Puppies don't sit on nails, baby.
Why would a dog? That they both sound stupid.
A
Sorry.
lazy country hound dog would just lay there.
how we get to these. We just go left.
We didn't need details. There was a dog on a nail.
There you go.
There are more dogs on nails that, and those dogs like to gather together. Get off the nail and go find
There
other
you
people
go.
that aren't sitting on nails.
That's
That's
say-
crazy.
Get the concept from it.
I know for a friend group like that. And I remember looking at this person. I was like, your friend said that about you?
Ooh.
Mm.
That ain't your
Because
friend.
it was weird to me that why is that friend the topic of the conversation and you like terribly too. And I'm just like, this supposed to be y'all boy. And so for me, I don't want to sit around a friend group like this because when I'm not here, I mean, I'm probably the topic of a lot of people's
that's about right.
conversations, but that's okay. But yeah, I don't want to sit around no friend group like that. But I looked at that person and I was like, you don't have good friends. You know what they told me?
What?
I know, but they're really all I have. Like,
Oh, hell.
really? That's crazy. Because
There
some
you
people
go.
really think like that.
That's that nail again. That's
Yeah,
all they
y'all got
have.
nails in there. They're my boys. They got. That's all I have.
Splinters and everything. It's horrible.
You need to learn how to give people the eviction notice. Like you could lose a friend and get two more. I mean, I ain't saying okay, friends do
don't
not
need no
come a
friends.
dime a dozen. But chances are, if you with a group and they're talking about you like that, those are just associates. They're not
Associates.
really friends.
Right.
Yeah.
So right. But at the same time, this is some that friend group. Oh my gosh, they've been friends since high school, and they're well in their 30s. Mind you, they spend the holidays together. Their kids are all together all the time. Like that is their friends. And I had to remove
one's
myself
doing
from that.
better than nobody.
So there is one of the friends that is doing better than everyone, but we didn't see him that often.
Exactly.
Either. Yeah,
That's why
so
he's
for
doing
sure.
I
better.
wonder why.
I mean,
I ain't coming. I ain't gonna make it
Not my
today.
friend group. My friend group is in Nebraska and they in St. Louis. Shout out to y'all. Bye.
If y'all got any questions, comments, leave them in the chat. We're talking about tonight from anger to motivation to success. We're giving some insight. We got a good dialogue going. Sometimes it go left. We might end up in Idaho. We might end up cross seas. You never know with this panel. But we just want to help somebody do better. Use the motivation of your anger to better yourself. That's all we say. Because anger is a choice. I'm going to say that again. And a lot of people choose it. It's okay
It's
to be
easy.
angry, but you can't just let it fester and turn into that other stuff.
It's an easy choice.
Well, it ain't easy.
To be angry?
Oh,
Please.
no, easy, yeah.
Oh yeah,
You gotta
anger is
choose.
for sure an easy choice, but that's our problem, and I'll loop myself in there with that. I don't think that's my problem, but that is our problem collectively. Like we have to choose better. Don't let anybody push that negative energy onto you, because now that's your negative energy, and you have to do something about that. Leave it right where it's at.
Y'all got any questions for me?
You don't ever
What?
seem very angry.
See, that was my question.
I don't ever
You
see
know that-
KB with like
you know-
emotions at all.
I seen KB angry on the basketball court.
Okay.
Okay, I see him angry on the
I
basketball
heard
court.
his jump shot broke.
We don't like
Is that why he's mad?
Huh?
Bash you.
What she say?
My jump shot.
I heard the
broke.
jump shot broke. Is that why he angry?
Wow. Bash.
Bash.
I'm confused because I still haven't heard whether or not the jump shot is broke or
You're
not. 'cause
swimming
it's-
in water
Yeah.
with no life raft.
Good thing I can swim. Anywho, yeah,
Bash.
y'all, I heard the jump shot broke. He gonna have to prove it. If it's not, what you were saying?
I mean,
I heard your jump shot broke too. So
I don't shoot jumpers. I don't shoot jumpers.
This woman
I
here.
break jumpers.
Oh my
Does
God,
that make
we
you
about to
angry?
go to this.
No, it makes me dangerous.
Okay.
I'm the guy that sits down the guy that you thought was going, that you thought he was him.
Can you ask your question?
I was gonna ask if he ever got beat by a girl, and would that make him angry? That's where I was going.
Never. Never. You know what? Last time I got beat by a girl, I invited the situation.
I invited the situation.
What's the
Not
question?
I lost on
Bash?
purpose.
What's the question?
What did I have a real question?
I
I'm
don't
know.
sorry.
You did
I
not.
don't think I had a
Talk
real.
crazy.
No, I didn't have a real
Hang around
question,
him
guys.
too long.
Sorry.
They be saying
And she
stuff.
was coming. She tried that weak psychology,
Yeah, like,
trying to get you to the point.
To see?
Well, I'm gonna make him do. No, come on
no,
now.
we don't move like
We
that.
real men. We do what we want to
Not
do.
the psychology. I really
While
do.
other
was,
cats just
like,
do what they can.
I heard.
So,
Okay?
oh, that was the question.
First of
That
all, I
was
don't
the
know who you
question.
heard it from. You from Idaho. I don't know who you.
I'm from Nebraska.
My bad.
That's crazy. So
Hey.
there's like a group of states that y'all all just loop
that's
in
why
together.
I did that on purpose. But yeah, you from up there. So I don't know who you.
I like that up there.
Yeah,
I like
up there
that.
somewhere.
Yeah,
We in the
where
South.
they-
You came down to the
Where
South.
they
so
clearly make them with sense.
what you mean?
So my question
the
really
snow?
was in the
Oh,
snow, yeah,
okay.
where we get all 4 seasons and not just pollen season. So
And-
my
and-
question
and-
was,
and how does that make you better?
how does that make me better?
Yeah.
Oh, that's just a tiny. That's just a sprinkle of the things that
Ask
make
your
me better.
question,
I really want.
Jay.
I really want to. I'm trying
Go
to.
ahead, go ahead.
We've never seen KB like even get emotional. Like we
For
might
what?
see you giggle. No. So we
Oh.
might see you giggle from time to time. But as far as like the there's a whirlwind of emotions, like happy, sad, mad.
Yeah.
Okay, we've just never
happy.
seen that. Like what? Can I ask somebody what their triggers are?
It's levels to this.
Triggers? What you mean? Oh, that's another choice.
you ever get
can
angry?
allow- For
All the
what?
time.
So no. Thank you for answering my
No,
question.
for what? Like certain things, like you can feel some kind of way, but then if it's something that's out of your control, what is it gonna help me?
So that's a good.
mad.
So your answer is no, and it sounds like that's a really good insight, guys. Like you can only control what you can control. So why be angry about something that's out of your control?
I
See,
ain't.
it's
It's the
like
thing
this.
that happened in my life. I ain't questioning God, so that tell you.
Yeah,
And
you can.
there's-
That should tell you.
I'm gonna tell you when a person questions God.
When?
In death. Because I remember when my father passed and they wheeled him out in the ambulance, and I'm chasing the ambulance on my bike to get to Mercy Hospital, right? And man, I was mad at God for a minute, bro, because I ain't understand it, you know. And that's when you lose a loved one, that's when you really start questioning, you know.
I was angry.
For any time, yeah, because it's
Especially when you
like,
feel
I was
like it's
angry,
too
but I
soon.
ain't questioning. I was
Yeah.
angry.
well, I questioned. I'm like, how, why?
Well, it
Like,
also sounds like you were an adult and you were like, were those your younger
No,
years?
My mama died.
12.
Yo, you were 12. Okay.
I
And
had
so
friend died. My aunt.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. It just.
And then, but see, you say younger, but as you grow older and you're in those same situations, you start to realize he has a plan.
yeah.
You start to realize that, you know, he has answers that, you know, for questions that you haven't even asked yet. And you start to deal with it a little different. But yeah, when I was younger, yeah, when it comes to death, I questioned. Because
And that's understandable.
I
The
had no
young mind is
understanding.
curious.
And it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, man, these days and time, man, especially this past week, you know, personally, people are leaving here accidentally while some other people are leaving here on purpose. You know, let that load. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Life is so precious. Some people are leaving here accidentally, other people are leaving here on purpose. At the end of the day, everybody's still leaving. You know what I mean? It's like,
One-way ticket.
yeah, and you have to, man, bro.
You gotta get going.
But see, it's like that old gospel song James Cleveland was saying about the choir in the van that ran off the road, and it was going to go sing, and the whole choir got killed, right? It was in the van. And it was like, he was like praying and asking God, why did you take all the choir members? He was like, they was ready. And then you have to say, well, when nobody else here ready? Like, you know? So it's like when people leave here, man, take that time to self-reflect to make sure you got your house in order. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're ready. Because we don't know Because it says we don't know when he coming. Truth is, we don't know when we leaving. So don't base getting your life together on when Jesus is coming back. Base it on when you leaving, because you don't know when that is.
True story.
Yeah.
You don't know when that is. So, but yeah. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I didn't mean to go there like that.
No, that's
Are you
okay.
good? And there's a question.
That goes back to, when we think we have time, we don't. Get it done now.
Yeah.
And don't spend your time here angry. Life is precious. Earth is precious. Don't spend it here angry. Figure out what you need to figure out. Move on. Smile at somebody. Make somebody else smile.
Man.
I like that.
It goes a long way.
The anger, the motivation, the success. So what do success looks like?
There's levels.
So you feel like you're successful at this point?
Yes and no. If I had like a mirror on my life 2 years ago and looking at what I do now, I would say like, oh, I'm gonna succeed. She's successful. But it's a moving target with me personally. Every level up, I'm trying to reach the next level, and it's because I personally I feel like I surround myself with people that know more than I do, people that have more than I do, and it's motivation. They also, I don't know if you've ever hung around people that you feel like when you're the smartest in the room, it's kind of bad because you have to have dumb conversations sometimes. Yeah, you got to dumb it down. I hate that. Now when you're around people that are more superior, if you will, the people that are smarter, you learn so much. You learn so much more just based off of conversation, just based off of hanging around these people. So yeah. I don't remember what the question was,
What
but
they say, you become the sum of the 5 books you read, or 5 people you hang around.
Yes, sir.
So you hang around 5 dummies.
And mind you, nobody can tell the difference when y'all in a group. That's why you don't argue with people either, because from a distance, you can't tell who the dummy is.
I don't know. Depends on what the group is, because any group I'm in, my swag just carry itself. It's like,
there you go.
You just, okay, he different. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is. He different. Just move like that.
Like I said, I think all this, even the topic, is about growth. That's what it looks like, a progression.
Yeah.
Progressive.
And if you're not growing, you're dying.
Oh, you asked me, did I feel like I was successful? I don't. Right now, no, because it's a moving target.
So you feel like you're sitting on that nail?
I feel like I've gotten up. I'm just
Are you angry?
No.
Like
For what?
Successful don't make you. What it make you feel like?
No. So I'm not. I am comfortable. But I'm working to be. No. Let me cook. I'm comfortable right now because I've worked so hard to be comfortable for so long, for the last 2 years. And anybody that knows me personally knows what I've been through. For the last 2 years, I've been very, very uncomfortable. So now that I'm in a comfortable space, now my target is moved. And so, yes, I was successful at the first goal, but now I'm working on the next goal, and so on and so forth. So no, in this moment, I don't feel like I'm successful, but the plan to have my own everything, from a couple years ago, again, just based off of what I've been through, I was successful in that. Yeah. And no, I'm not sitting on the nail because my moving target, I'm gonna hit those targets, baby. It's just some people hitting them before I do, but that's all right. Because when it's your time to win, you can't. God will never let you lose.
Let me take that. Speaking of winning and losing, whenever I see a teammate that's upset at a loss, even to the point where they cry at a loss, I want that cat on my team. He cares.
Yeah.
But you see somebody lose. You see somebody lose and they still happy, like it's no big deal.
Yo,
you can't ride with me.
Yeah.
I will never forget in high school when the boys basketball team, mind you, they made it to state last game. So after basketball season, a lot of them started training for football, right? This man literally was like, when they lost, he was literally like, well, I guess we'll start training for football. And yo, we was just like, really? Sorry, but like, what? Yeah. There's no way. Get him off the team. He don't care.
Yeah, he can't. He don't care enough, man.
It was just hard because he would drop like.
Now I thought this dude was the next thing to Michael Jordan, right? But then when he lost, he was like, "Nah, I don't feel sad. I just get ready for next year." he lost a little credibility with me when he said that. I'm talking about Anthony Edwards.
Oh,
Man, he lost a little something. He lost and he wasn't mad. I said, man, that was Michael Jordan.
COVID, them boys.
Oh my
working at
God.
night. They at the gym
Yeah.
that night. They lost.
Okay, so I want to build off that though too, because I think you said in an episode before, don't give the conviction without the story.
Mhm.
Anthony Edwards has a lot going on in his personal life. I don't even mean the things on social media, but his family may or may not live in this area, and we know him, so we know them. Yeah, he got a lot going on, and so the fact that I'm gonna be real, the fact that he even made it to where he is, family wise, he's comfortable right now.
He has not made it. Okay, he's playing.
And whose mind though?
He ain't won.
And whose
He
mind?
ain't won. He ain't there to be there. He there to win. He ain't won.
Right. In your eyes, that
if,
man. So
if
I'm
he's
gonna
happy,
go there.
if
That
he's
man
happy,
makes more money than you.
If
that
he's
man,
happy,
no.
If he's happy just being what he is with no rings, I have no respect for him in the game.
He doesn't need your respect.
No, I know he don't need it, but I guarantee you the greats ain't respecting him either. If he happy, well, I'm just happy to be here, and I'll be back here next year. We'll just try it again.
Most of those greats are retired.
He'll be traded
and
before
Anthony
you know
Edwards
it.
is he 22?
He will be traded.
That man is a baby.
He will be traded before you know it.
And he'll still. Again, he'll still.
Watch what I tell you. And I'm an Anthony Edwards fan, but he lost credibility with me when he said it didn't bother him. He didn't feel like he lost. I'm like, bro. They still playing. You ain't. You lost. You don't like. It's like you don't win second place. You lose first. Okay. And he'd be third or fourth right now. Okay.
And at the end of the day, that man can take care of his family and whatever.
It's not
kids
even
he
about that.
Makes.
Everybody can take care of their family at different levels. It's not even about the money.
Everybody can't take care of their family.
They're gonna be the next topic.
Everybody can take care of their family.
Our producer hates us, and I feel like you're yelling at me.
Yeah.
I'm yelling at you, or I'm just talking direct?
I can't hear past a certain octave. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's levels to
y'all.
this.
Okay. So we want to thank y'all for tuning in today. It was a great topic. We were talking about from anger to motivation to success. And we're going to come back and talk about the success thing because everybody's success is not the same success. So we're going to talk about that on the next topic. That's going to be the next topic. So keep your energy, both of y'all, fast you can. So closing remarks, we just want you all to believe in yourself. Use your anger or whatever you need to use for motivation for yourself. Have the self-talk. You can't stay here. You stay here, you die. We got to move on. And use this motivation for your success.
Yes.
Don't let nobody else's perception of you become your reality. Somebody told me that a long time ago. Don't let somebody else's perception of you become your reality. Don't be extra in your own movie. I write this script. I wrote this movie I'm in right now. And I'm going to continue to write on it that God wake me up every day with a blank piece of paper. Use that blank piece of paper that God has given you to write whatever you choose to write that day, that daily bread. So, like always, subscribe, follow Singleton Brown Live on all platforms. Also download the app. On Roku. Download the app Roku, and then Give TV is where we at. So check us out. Any closing remarks with y'all? Our producer,
hey, I got closing remark.
One closing remark. Okay.
I'm motivated. Go ahead. That's my closing remark. I'm motivated.
Okay.
So somebody made me angry. I'm motivated.
Bash.
Don't get angry. Anger is the one thing that uses up so much energy. Imagine what you could be putting that energy into. Something good, something productive, something for you, instead of being angry at the world. That's it. Appreciate y'all.
So give our main character. Who are we?
We are Singleton.
And I'm Brown.
And I'm Bash.
And we what?
We was live.
Now we not.
Bye.
Peace.